Hello students, we are going to discuss today about relative atomic mass and relative molecular mass. First, relative atomic mass. Relative atomic mass. Relative atomic mass. Atoms are extremely small particles. It is very difficult to see these particles or to weigh these particles directly. That is, actual atomic mass is so small that it is very difficult to weigh that extremely small mass of the atom. Therefore, absolute mass of element atoms are determined by indirect method. I am giving just example. See, mass of hydrogen atom, absolute mass of hydrogen atom is 1.6637 into 10 to the raised power minus 24 gram. Mass of hydrogen atom. And absolute mass of carbon atom is 1.9926 into 10 to the raised power minus 23 gram. See, these masses, absolute mass of hydrogen, carbon, very small. To use that MKS system unit or CGS unit, kilogram, gram, for such extremely small mass is very inconvenient. Therefore, it has been considered appropriate to use the mass of some standard atom and to relate or to compare the mass of other atoms with the standard one. The resulting atomic mass means the compared one with the standard one is called relative atomic mass. In early days, hydrogen, taking mass of hydrogen atom 1, was considered as a standard one, and other atomic masses were compared with that. But it was found that only hydrogen formed compound with half of the elements. After that, it was replaced by oxygen. But in 1961, a stable isotope of carbon, that is 6C12, atomic number 6, mass number 12, was selected, was chosen as the standard atom. And other atomic masses were compared to this one. Accordingly, a new unit was introduced, that is called atomic mass unit, AMU, also represented by U, atomic mass unit or U, unit. Now, I want to tell you relative atomic mass, how you will define now. Relative atomic mass, the number of times one atom of an element is heavier than 1/12th the mass of one atom of 6C12 isotope of carbon. The number of times one atom of an element, the number of times one atom of an element is heavier than 1/12th the mass of 1/12th the mass of one atom of stable isotope 6C12, atomic number 6, mass number 12, isotope of carbon, isotope of carbon is called relative atomic mass of element, is called relative atomic mass of element. The number of times one atom of an element is heavier than 1/12 the mass of one atom of that isotope of carbon whose atomic mass is 12 is called atomic mass, is called relative atomic mass of element. Hence, atomic mass of an element equal to mass of one atom of element divided by 1/12 the mass of one atom of carbon. This is formula. Now, second one I want to tell you how it is represented. This is relative atomic mass. Number 2, atomic mass unit. What is atomic mass unit? 1/12 the mass of one atom of (6C12) isotope of carbon element is called 1 AMU. 1/12 the mass of one atom of 6C12 isotope of carbon is called 1 atomic mass unit or 1 AMU, or you can say 1 U, that way. Number 3, relative molecular mass. Relative molecular mass. What is relative molecular mass? Same way you will write the number of times in place of one atom you will write one molecule of a substance. One molecule of a substance is heavier than 1/12 the mass of one atom of 6C12 isotope of carbon is called relative molecular mass. Same way you have to write the number of times one molecule of a substance is heavier than 1/12 the mass of one atom of 6C12 isotope of carbon. Is called relative molecular mass of substance. Relative molecular mass of substance. The number of times one molecule of a substance is heavier than 1/12 the mass of one atom of 6C12 isotope of carbon is called relative molecular mass of that substance. Then these 3 points. Number 4 I want to tell you now. Number 4. Relative molecular mass is obtained by adding up the atomic masses of various element atoms present in one molecule of a substance. Remember how we can determine relative molecular mass or molecular mass is obtained by adding up the atomic masses or relative atomic masses of various element atoms present in one molecule of the substance. Now see the example. I am going to find one. Suppose you are going to find molecular mass or relative molecular mass of water. How you will calculate? Now so in this one, 2 atoms of hydrogen is present, 1 atom of oxygen. The relative molecular mass is 2 atoms of hydrogen, means 2 into mass of 1 atom of hydrogen, plus here only 1 oxygen is there, then 1 into 16. What is coming? 2 plus 16 equal to 18 AMU. Like that you can calculate. One more example. That is one example. One more example. Like sulfuric acid, H2SO4. Relative molecular mass, how you will calculate? Equal to 2 atoms of hydrogen plus 1 atom of sulfur plus 4 atoms of oxygen. 2 atoms of hydrogen, 2 into 1, 2. Sulfur atomic mass is 32. Oxygen atomic mass is 16, given in your book. No need of learning these atomic masses, that you will get in exam, these values. Then now 2 plus 32 plus 64. What is coming? 98 AMU. Like that. Then you can now calculate any molecular mass easily. Like ammonia, NH3, relative molecular mass equal to 1 atom of nitrogen plus 2 atoms of hydrogen, 14 atomic mass of nitrogen plus 2 into 1 means 2, 14. Here ammonia is 3, then you will write here 3 atom, then 3 into 1 equal to 17 AMU will be the relative molecular mass of ammonia. Like that you can calculate molecular mass of the substances. Now next point is some answers I want to tell you, which for that questions given in the previous video. There was a question, few answer I will tell and you will try now. There was, first was given there As plus HNO3. Arsenic react with nitric acid to form arsenous acid H3ASO4 plus H2O plus NO2. After balancing by partial equation method or frequency method, what will be the answer? That I am going to tell you. 2, 3 2 6 plus 4 10. 10 right here, 10 NO2. Equation is balanced. 10 NO2. Equation is balanced. Like that you have to check that, you will get the answer. One more equation was given there. KOH plus Cl2 gives KCl plus KClO3 plus H2O. When you will balance, you will get answer like that. Like here 2 places came, then first change into even number, 6 KOH, 5 KCl, 3 Cl2, now here oxygen 6 H2O. You will get the balanced equation. Oxygen here 6 3 H2O, because 3 is there already. Then you will get 6 hydrogen, 3 plus 3 6 oxygen, potassium 6, chlorine also there 6, everything balanced. Like that, third equation was given there. NH3 plus Cl2 gives NH4Cl plus N2. Then in the ratio method I am doing that, you will do yourself. Now you will get equation like this, and then whenever you are balancing equation, you will check this. P plus HNO3 plus H2O gives S3PO4 plus NO. What is the name of NO? Nitric oxide. Then here you will check on this both sides of the equation, and you will balance this. Then you will check there. Then here already hydrogen balance, and here nitrogen you have to balance. Like that you can balance the equation easily. And last one more equation was given. S plus HNO3 gives H2SO4 plus NO2 plus H2O. That by balancing method I have told you, or by ratio method, you can balance by any way, whichever is suitable for you, you can use that method. 6N, 6NO2 first you complete, and after that now you check how many hydrogen is there? 6 hydrogen, and here oxygen, 18 oxygen is there. Then you will check that how many is needed. 2 2 4 and hydrogen, and 2 6 here. Now oxygen 2 plus 10, 14 and plus 4, 16 oxygen is there. Now equation is balanced. 4 hydrogen, 6 hydrogen, here see 4 plus 2 6, nitrogen 6, oxygen 18, like that you will balance. That's all for today. Again next class I will tell you.